This is the sports betting top picks and plays. This is for the NHL, the National Hockey League. My name is Abby. Tuesday, March the 11th. We're going to be doing four games, but it'll be four of the late games from 10 p.m. onward. These are the late games on the West Coast. We're going to be doing picks on those games. Now, these of oddslogic.com. Oddslogic.com. They provide the totals, over-unders, moneyline plays, injury report. That's oddslogic.com. So the first game we're going to look at here is Montreal, Vancouver. That starts about it's 10 o'clock, 10:07 Eastern Standard Time start. Late game in Vancouver. Total's 5.5. As you can see, moneyline's 170 Vancouver. This game, the total's gone from 5.5. It's still 5.5. Hasn't really done anything. Still the same. And the money line, Vancouver is still favored. So we're going to look at the line history for the totals and the side to see where the public's favoring and who the sharps are favoring. So far, public's on Montreal for the side, and the public's on the under for this game. So we'll look into this game further, look at the head-to-head. We'll take a look at all that. This is the back college. We're going to look at the hockey now. So we apologize for that. Take a look at the late games. 10 o'clock games, so it'll be Montreal, Vancouver. So look at that one matchup head-to-head. So they've already played. They played once already, once this year. That was January the 6th, as you can see in Montreal. Total is 5.5, and it went over the total 5.5, and Montreal won at home in overtime 5-4. So this is the second meeting now. Montreal 5-4-1 last 10, 5-5 to the over/under. Montreal, they've lost two straight, but they're 3-2 last 5 games. They've lost 2 straight games on the road. They're on a 4-game road trip. This is the third of the 4-game road trip, so they're hoping to win tonight, just to salvage something on this road trip, get a win. So Montreal, like we said right now, 5-4-1 last 10 games, 5-5 to the over/under, and 2-3 to the under. So Montreal's struggling to score on the road. They've only scored 2 goals on the road so far. So let's keep that in mind. So Vancouver, let's see here. It's something by mistake. Let me go back. I made an error here. Let me go back. Oh, geez, it's something by error. Let me go back here. So Vancouver, we're going to look at here. They are right now 5-5 last 10, 2-8 to the under. Vancouver, they are 2-3 last 5 games and are 2-3 to the under. So Vancouver playing to the under, and Montreal playing to the under as well. Both teams playing to the under. But yet, I believe the public is on the over. No, they're on the under. Oh, the public's on the under. Okay, so they're on the under. So we'll look into this game further. Let's see here. Well, I'm going to check out some team totals. Maybe there's a good team total here of something of value. We'll see. Let's look at the team total in this game. Yeah, the team total is not worth it. Let's see. Let's look here. I'm gonna say that I have two plays for this game. I like Montreal plus 1.5 goals. The last three games, Montreal has been in one. Basically, the last three games, Montreal has been in 1 goal games. They've been in 1 goal games. The games have been decided by a goal. So out of those 1 goal games in the last three games, they have lost 2 out of the 3 games, but they usually stay within a goal. When they played Vancouver first meeting, they won by a goal. So, and the last three here, they stay within 1 goal, whether they win or lose. So I like Montreal and the puck line plus 1.5 goals, and I'm going to take the under as well. So those are my two plays for that one game that I like. So this nothing else. I don't have any money line plays or anything. That's the only plays I have. So the next game we're going to look at here, Washington at Anaheim. This one opened up at 6. The total is 6, as you can see. Washington favored on the road. Now we see a 6.5 at some books, and then we are already seeing a 5.5 at one book. But it's mainly staying at 6 overall, but we do see a 5.5. Actually, sorry, we see a 6. I'm sorry, excuse me. We see a 6.5 at 2 books, FanDuel and DraftKings, and then 5.5 at Fanatics. Sorry about that. But the majority are still at 6. The total's still at 6, so it hasn't really moved too much. So look into this one here. It's Washington Anaheim. So look at the line history in this game. So already you can see in this game, it's kind of split the money line play. So it's kind of split. Bit of resistance. Some like Anaheim, some like Washington. So there's a little bit of resistance. As far as the total, it's predominantly public play to the under. So it's mainly a lot of underplay in this game. There's 1 or 2 overs, but mainly it's the under. Under 6. You got it under 6. So it depends where you got the number. If you get it at 6, it's usually it's under 6. So shop around. I know FanDuel's got a good number. FanDuel is at 6.5. So you got to shop around for the best number to get it under the 6. So look into this game further, just to get the head-to-head perspective. See what's happening there. Washington, Anaheim. Okay, so they played once already. First game January 14th in Washington. The total's 5.5. It's gone under, and Washington's won 3-0. So this is the second game, second meeting now in Anaheim. And the last 2 meetings between these two teams have gone under. So this is the second meeting now. Washington 6-3-1. Last 10 games, 6-3-1 to the over as well. Washington's won 4 games in a row. They're 4-1. But the majority of those wins have been at home. So they did win against the Rangers on the road. And the last 5 games, the total, they are 2-2-1 last 5 games. That's Washington. Anaheim 5-4-1 last 10 games, 5-5 over under. Anaheim 2-3 last 5 games, and Anaheim here, they are 3-2 to the over. Anaheim 3-2 to the over. Washington is 2-2-1, like I mentioned before. First meeting went under. So they've gone under in 2 straight. This is 6.5. Yeah, I'm gonna take the under. I'm gonna take the under 6.5 goals. I gotta take the under here. Under 6.5 goals for me. That's the play I'm gonna look at. Let me look at something else as well. Let me see if I see an edge on the team total or something. I'm gonna check that out. Let me see. use any value for the team totals here. Let's see. Yeah, I don't see anything here. Yeah, nothing, no value for me. So I like the under 6.5 goals. Is the play for me in this game. As for the side, I don't have a play on the side. Yeah, nothing on the side, just the under 6.5 goals. I like that. The next game we're going to look at, this is the third game. LA, the Islanders versus Los Angeles. This one here, total 5.5. LA favored at home. The total now still sits at 5.5. Hasn't really moved. LA still favored. So we'll look into this game here. Look at the sides and the totals. So the public's all over LA. They're all over the favorite LA. For the total, nothing on the total. They've been pretty quiet on the total, but they like LA. LA and LA to cover to win this game here. Yeah, so look into this game here. Still 5.5. Yeah, the total's been the same all day. So we'll look into this the game itself. Let's look into this one. There's an LA. So they played once already in December, late last year in Long Island. LA won 3-1. It was under 5.5 goals. LA's won the last 2 games. They've won 4 of the last 5 meetings. LA. Yep, they've won 4 of the last 5 meetings. Yep, so we're going to look into this game further now, and we're going to look at the sides here. Islanders 4-6 last 10 games, 5-4-1 to the over. Islanders are 3-2 last 5 games, and are 1-3-1 to the under the Islanders. LA 4-3-1, 4-3-1-2 last 10 games, 5-5 to the over under. LA's won 2 straight games. They're 2-3 last 5 games. LA is 2-3 to the under. So both teams are playing to the under. Let's see something here. Let's see. Let me see another angle. Let me look at another angle here. See what I like. All right, so for me, the best play in this game I would look at the LA Kings under 3.5 goals. That's the best play for me. Team total LA Kings under 3.5 goals. You can get this at FanDuel at 3.5. That's the team total under 3.5 goals. I like this play because LA, to me, aside from the game against Vegas, when they're at home, they don't score more than 3 goals. They haven't scored more than 3 goals at home since it's been close to about 2 to 3 weeks since they've scored over 3.5 goals. So I like LA. I like the 3.5. I like under team total Los Angeles under 3.5 goals. Even on the road, when they played on the road, those losses on the road, they haven't scored more than 3 goals in those losses. They've been averaging about 2 goals. You can see they average about 2 goals per game, especially on the road. He finally scored 6 in Vegas, but other from that, I don't see them getting over 3.5 goals here. I like the Kings team total under 3.5 goals. That's my play for this game. That's my play. The fourth and final game will be Nashville and San Jose. We have here open up the total being 6. San Jose at home, Nashville favored. We see it go to 6.5 now. It's gone up 6.5. So we're going to look at the we'll look at the line history to see what's going on here. So in terms of the money line, it's kind of split. Some have San Jose, some have Nashville, so it's kind of even there. As far as the total, everybody likes the over. Public all over the over in this game. Nashville and San Jose, they like the over. So we'll look into this game further. Yeah, they like the over here. So Nashville, San Jose is the last game we'll be doing. San Jose, Nashville, we'll look into that. This one here. So Nashville's won 10 straight games. Actually, sorry, Nashville's beaten San Jose 10 times in a row. That's amazing. Wow. 10 straight times. Including this year. They beat them twice this year. In Nashville, 7-5, went over 6 goals. In San Jose, they won 6-5, it went over 6. So Nashville here, 6-4 last 10, 4-6 to the under. Nashville's won 3 straight games. They're 3-2 last 5 games. And they are 3-2 to the over. So Nashville playing pretty well. Let's see San Jose. 2-2, 5-3 last 10 games, 5-4-1 to the over. San Jose's lost 2 straight games. They're 2-3 last 5 games. And last 5 for them, 3-1-1 to the over last 5 games. And Nashville 3 so both teams are playing to the over. Nashville's won both games this year so far. They have Anaheim next. Remember, they lost to Anaheim. They're on the road, but they lost to Anaheim before. They lost them earlier in the season, back in January. So for me in this game, I like. Let me get my thoughts together. 1 second. Let me look at this. I liked even at 6.5. I would still take the over at 6.5. I still like the over. I like the over at 6.5 personally. I like that, and I like San Jose on the puck line plus $1.58. I like him on the puck line here. I like both. Generally, when these two teams play the games are usually close. Especially the last 2 games have been close. I know the first matchup in Nashville won by 2 goals, but the second matchup was a bit closer. It was a 1-goal game. So I think the third matchup was going to be the same thing. I look for a 1-goal game. So I like San Jose plus on the puck line plus 1.5. I like the over 6.5 goals. I think it gets over. I think it'll get over that. All right, so those are all my plays. Thank you very much for joining me. My name's Abby. Whether you fade or follow these picks, it's up to you. I just look at the games, make the picks, and pick what I like, and that's it. I still hope you cash your tickets and hit some big winners on this Tuesday evening for NHL hockey. Hit the like and subscribe button for more picks and plays for hockey. Again, good luck to everybody out there. Hope you cash some winners. And join me tomorrow for some more NHL play. And stay true to yourself, stay blessed, stay humble, believe in yourself. Peace. I'm gone.